Good morning, team. All right, I'm gonna get straight to it. This is gonna be like a little short tip video, and I hope this is just gonna fire some of you guys up. All right, so I'm gonna try and balance this phone up here. Hopefully, this stays. Okay, guys. So many people get started in this business. You know, they see what this business is doing for other people. They see the freedom it's giving them, the financial freedom, the time freedom, the freedom of like spending time with their family, paying off debt, you know, being able to pick up and just go wherever they choose. And I know for me, like, you know, I was working a full-time corporate job 40 hours a week, and I was serving at night, and I was like physically trading my time for money. Like, I was gone out of my house if I wanted to make money. And you know, it was draining before I had kids, but I know that as soon as I had Mason, like, I just realized that if I wanted to make money at my full-time job, I needed to physically be there, which meant I had to be away from my family. And like, for me, you know, when I got started in this business, it was never going to be my plan A, but it was going to be my plan B, where I could just, you know, make a couple extra $100 on the side. And I knew, and I knew what difference that would make for our family. Like, I knew that if I could make, you know, $300 to $500 a month from this business from my phone, like, that would make all the difference for my family. So when I got started, this is just like a little bit of a backstory. You know, my enroller left the week after I got started, and I almost quit my business. I felt like I needed somebody to show me what to do. I needed somebody to hold my hand. I needed somebody to show me what to do and where to go and like when to be there. Because as humans, that's what we're used to, right? We're used to going to look for a job where someone tells us how much we're worth, like, you know, when we can have time off, when we have to be there, what to do if there's a problem arises, what to do with like then, right? And so when all of a sudden, like, you're pushed into the situation where it makes you feel really uncomfortable, which some of you may be feeling right now as you start a new business, you know, naturally as a human, what you want to do is retract. You want to take yourself out of that situation. But this is what I know, okay? Nothing exciting ever happens in your comfort zone. Like, we are so trained to be like sheep, just to follow what everybody else is doing. But I mean, for me, I know that I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to work at a job for 40 years. And I'm not trying to like, I'm not trying to like say that network marketing is like the only way to go by any means. But for me personally, I didn't want to work at a job for 40 years till I like where I could barely afford life, right? If anything happens, it set me back so much. And then to, you know, to be able to afford to retire and die, like, there is more to life than that. And so when I found this opportunity, like, I looked at it as, you know, if I could make an extra $500 a month, that was this company was going to be the vehicle that allowed me to like move faster forward in my life, right? So when we do a business like this, it is not a job, okay? Like, this is by no means a job. Nobody's gonna tell you when to wake up and get to work. Nobody's gonna tell you how to work. Nobody's gonna tell you what you have to do. Nobody's gonna like fire you if you don't, right? Like, this is all on you, and that's really scary for some people. It's really far out of a lot of people's comfort zones. And so when times get tough or times get, you know, difficult, or you get frustrated, the easiest thing to do is quit your business. Easiest thing to do is quit your business, because nobody's telling you not to, and it's like you're the top of your business. This is what I've realized. We join this business because we look at other people having financial and time freedom, and we want that, right? And like, I looked at the lady that enrolled me, you know, how she was posting, like, it just blew my mind. You know, I was like, I'm like, how can she be at home making this type of money, and I'm at work. Sorry, I'm obviously multitasking. I'm not going to do that because that's weird. And I'm at work, right? Like, how is that possible? And so I watched her for, you know, a long time, and I watched people do this for a long time, and what I realized was not doing it was not making me any money. So if I really truly wanted something more than I've ever had, I was ready to do more than I've ever done. And I just made a decision within myself. I was going to be dedicated to this business. I was going to work this business every day based on what I wanted, not how I felt. I was going to set goals for myself. If I hit those goals, I was going to set new goals. If I missed those goals, I was not going to give up. I was going to keep going for them. Because what I realized was, the year that I've been in this business so far, or just over a year, that time was going to pass for me anyway. And if I didn't switch up my mindset in this opportunity, I will tell you right now where I would be. I would be working at my full-time job. I would be serving at nights because I would need to be, because my full-time job would barely cover daycare that I would have to put my 2 kids in, and I would be miserable. I would never see Mike. I would never see my kids. I'd be working to pay for somebody else to raise my kids. You guys, that was terrifying to me. Now, I know a lot of you guys that are watching this may not have kids, so you may not be able to relate. But I have girls on my team that have, gone diamond in this business, and they've been able to quit their full-time job while they go to school. Now they're 100% working this business while they're going to school, which is dedicating their time to their schooling, and then now they have time for a social life. I have people that have been able, that don't have kids, that have been able to leave their full-time jobs and work this business full-time. I have people that work full-time jobs and have been able to pay off debt with the couple $100s a month they work from this business. You can truly make this business anything you want. But all of those options that I just mentioned are awesome, right? Anybody would want that. Anybody would want to make a couple extra $100s a month. Anybody would want to quit their job and, come home and make a full-time income. Anybody would want to do these things. Now, the reason that not everybody does it is because it's not easy, okay? Nothing worth having comes easy. If it was, everybody would be doing it. So I really encourage you, okay? And for some of you guys, this may be easier than others, okay? Some of you guys really may need to battle with your mind with this. But what I want you to know is that you can do this business absolutely. There is no difference between you and the top income earner that's, making all this money from their phone. The only difference is, you guys, oh, hello. Here you go. Can you tap your baba? There you go. The only difference is they did not give up when times got hard, all right? They just didn't. Nobody comes into this business being good at it. Nobody comes into this business, well, I'm sure some do, but nobody comes into this business with this huge network of people that their business is just like reliant on. It just doesn't happen, okay? If you want to be successful in this business, you need, hold on, is my phone going to die while I do this? Yes. You need to step out of your comfort zone. You just need to, and you need to be self-motivated, okay? So if you're waiting for somebody to motivate you, like you're not doing this right, okay? You can have other people inspire you, but you need to be motivated, okay? So if you're working this business and you're not getting results and you're like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Don't give up. Like, figure it out, right? For me, I could not sign customers to sign the life of me, ever. Like, no matter what I said, I could not sign a customer. So what did I do? I jumped on YouTube. I found people that I liked, like top leaders that I liked. I copied them and I followed what they had to say. I realized that there are so many different types of people at the top of this business that there is not one type of person. It's just hardworking people. So I want to close it off with this, and I just want you guys to think about this. This business is hard, okay? Anything worth having is not going to be easy. It's going to take consistency, it's going to take determination, it's going to take motivation, it's going to take times where you want to give up, where you're going to push through. It's going to take you expanding your mind in terms of personal development. You're always going to be learning. Like at every rank in your business, you're always growing. Like network marketing is self-development with a compensation plan. That's it. Okay, so if you're not willing to like just learn to be better, learn to be a better person, grow your mind, improve yourself, look for a way around a problem instead of a way out when there is a problem, you can be successful in this business. And I want you to think back, if you feel like you're at a standstill in your business and like you're just like wondering where to go next, I just want to give you this piece of advice, okay? Think about why you joined. Why did you join? Do you want to be home with your kids? Do you want to pay off debt? Do you want to pay off your mortgage? Like whatever your why is that reason stronger than the fears that you have as to why you can't be successful? For me, when I was getting everybody saying no to me at the beginning of my business because I was sending awful messages, like the worst messages in the world, like just so tacky, when I was, presenting this opportunity to people and they all said no, yeah, it sucked. And I felt defeated. I felt like this business wasn't for me. But what is so important to do is keep the positivity, the realness at the front of your brain. You can do this. There are people doing this. There are different types of people doing this, being very successful, and there's no reason that you can't, okay? If it was easy, everybody would do it. So you just got to make a game plan for yourself, and you got to fix what you're lacking. If you're not good at signing customers, get on YouTube, invest some of your time, learn how to sign those customers. If you need to know how to sign distributors, don't just wait to be better at it. You won't just acquire the skills. You have to intentionally get those skills to be better, right? Go find out how to do that. Commit yourself to this business. Don't work it based on how you feel. If I worked this business based on how I felt, I would have quit a long time ago. I base this business on what I want. And I know that nothing is going to get in the way of me staying home with my kid. If somebody tells me no, that's fine. I'm on to the next person. If somebody quits on me, that's fine. like bless and release. You know what I mean? Like it just, nothing will get in my way. And when you have that mentality, when you want this business as bad as you want to breathe, you make it happen. And some of you may not feel this passionate about the business. Like some of you may be like, I don't feel like that. I'll tell you something. I didn't feel passionate about the business when I started. I didn't say, oh my gosh, I love these wraps like so much that this is it for me. Like I like the wraps, I used them, I got great results, but that wasn't my like fighting factor. My fighting factor was this business. It was going to be the vehicle that I could use to make my dreams come true, to stay home with my kids, to make a full-time income, to eventually retire Mike. Like, you know what I mean? That's what this business did for me. And so I am always dedicated to working this as hard as I can. And you guys, I'm not sitting at home all day working my business. Like I have lots of fun. Like I go out, we're a full-time family, but I'm dedicated in the sense that I don't let a day go by without working my business. You know, I do all the things that are going to make me an income. So if you're feeling at a lag in your business, I truly want you to ask yourself, how much effort are you putting in? And if you're like, you know, not putting in the effort in, how badly do you want this? How badly do you want to make a full-time income from your phone? Are you going to look back at this at Christmas and say like, man, I wish I stuck with this because I am broke. And I am broke again for the next year in a row. Because I know that's how my life was. Like, and nothing was changing if nothing changed. Why don't you change something that's so simple? Like, you get to make money from your phone. You don't have to trade your time for money. You can bring this with you wherever you go. Now, doesn't that sound great, right? Like, doesn't that sound amazing? It is amazing. Why doesn't everybody do it, right? Because not everybody is dedicated. Most people are going to quit this business. Most people quit when times get hard. Okay? Just decide what person you want to be. Just decide what person that you want to be. Are you going to give up when times gets tough, or are you going to be like every single person at the top of this company who works through those hard times, make it happen for themselves, and just continue their business and continue growing? Okay, your business is going to have ups and downs. That's business. You're going to have highs and lows. That's business. That's life. But if you can stick with it, this business will truly change your life forever. Okay, you guys, thanks so much for listening. Talk to you soon. Bye.